I have two questions for you. Are you doing the pantry challenge for January or extending it to February also? Or is that something you don't feel prepared for, but you're interested in the videos? Leave a comment below on your answer. Hello family, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am Vicki and you're with Grammy in the Kitchen. So we're going to be doing a Sunday chat. We're going to be talking about the pantry challenge and what my goal is during this pantry challenge, and also my rules. Now Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead does this every year for the month of January and February. I don't feel secured enough to go through 2 months. We're only doing one. You saw in the video yesterday where we did a freezer inventory and organized our freezers. We know what we have and you know what we don't have. Ugh. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link right there. Go check that video out. Now my rules are going to be, we're going to use as much as we can from our pantry, both freezer and shelves. We will be keeping our eyes out on sale items and buy those things when they're on sale. When protein is on sale, we pick it up in quantities, and we stick it in our freezer. That's not going to change. I'm hoping I won't have to use those items during the month of January, except the ground turkey. You know, we only have 1 pound of ground turkey. That's not going to get us through the whole month of January. So I will be picking up some ground turkey between this video and the next video, which will come out on Tuesday. Now the husband will still go to the grocery store weekly to get his bottled water, his bread, his tuna packets, and whatever else he needs for his work lunches. My pantry rules do not apply to him. Only applies to what I cook as meals for us. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The other rule is I will still go to my herd share farm and pick up my weekly 1 gallon of milk and my 1 dozen eggs. Now my herd share is $40 a month for the milk, and that's for a gallon of milk every week. Some months they're 4 weeks and some months they're 5. I look at that as free milk. January we only have 4 weeks. Plus I pick up a dozen eggs every week also, and she sells those at $6 a dozen. So for $40 for the milk, $24 for the eggs, I'm okay with that. You saw where we did an inventory on the freezers. I actually have that on a list on the refrigerator. So I have the quantities, the item, so we have it in the raw items, the ready to eat items, plus at the very bottom we have our fruits and veggies. We have 2 quarts of the chicken vegetable soup. I'm going to put a tally mark right here because 2 is what we started off with. I'm taking 1 of those quarts to Barbara's. They're fighting some illness. I figured the homemade chicken broth that's in that soup will help them build up some immune to whatever they're fighting. But as I take the items from my freezer, like pork roast, I know I have 5, and when I take it off, I'm just going to put a tally mark to show how many I've taken out, and I can just do the math. If I took 2 out, 2 minus 5 is 3. I know I have 3 left in there. Same thing with chicken thighs. I have 6 packs of 4. As I take them out, I can just do the quick math of tally marks minus what I started. Now this is going to be a collaboration video with Judy from A Girl in the Garden. If you haven't checked out her channel, she has some very good insight. I put out videos 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. The Thursday video is going to be dedicated to our collaboration. I will be putting a pantry video out on the 4th. Judy's going to be doing the 11th. back to me on the 18th, and then back to Judy on the 25th. So keep an eye on those 4 dates for videos on our collaboration of their pantry challenge. Now, if you haven't seen Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead, please go check her out, which I'm sure you are already doing. But she's the one that inspires everybody to get together and do this pantry challenge. The pantry challenge is not to use what you have, basically. You are using what you have, but it's not about using what you have. It's to figure out how long you can go without going to the grocery store, or going to the grocery store very minimal, spending a little bit of money, using what you have in your pantry to find any holes or gaps in your food preservation or food preparation. I need to come up with a system of knowing what's in my freezer so I don't have to constantly empty it out to see what's in there. Like, we have the inventory list on our refrigerator of what we have in our freezers today. Now, as I go to the store and I buy the things, I want to be able to know what I've taken out and what I've added back in, so I don't have to do this well, I do it once a year, but it should be done more than once a year, but I just don't have the energy to do what we did the other day. So if you know of a good system, prefer not to have an app on my phone. I'd rather have a physical printed copy of how to figure out what's in the freezer, what I'm using, what I'm adding, and the total weekly or monthly or 4 times a year or something of that nature. I would really appreciate it. Without covering a whole wall with paper and doing all of the tally marks and everything. Last year I put the clear contact paper on the freezer top, which worked fine, except when I put things on there and I move, it erases what's there, and that's not helping me. We're going to be doing the pantry challenge for the month of January. We're still going to keep our eyes out on those deals. I still will be picking up my raw cow milk and my eggs weekly. The husband will still do what he needs to do to get his lunches packed so he can go to work. But we're going to try to minimize what we use when we buy things at the grocery store. We're going to try to use what we have, except for the ground meat. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. I know turkeys are still on sale. I will be picking up a couple of those. I do want to get some of those in the jars, like I do the chicken. And then I want to make a big batch of turkey broth. We'll see how far we get on that. So don't forget to go check out Judy's channel, A Girl in the Garden. Make sure you subscribe so you're aware of all the videos she puts out for this challenge. I'm so excited to do this with Judy. We did a bread making October together. Weekly videos on making homemade breads, pizzas, all the things. And I'm really looking forward to doing this collaboration with Judy. Thank you, Judy, for accepting my offer. I do appreciate you. You are a very, very dear friend, even though we've never met in person. We've talked on Facebook. We definitely talk to each other through YouTube. You're a very, very dear friend. My prayers go to you and your family. I hope 2024 is going to be good to you and your family, as well as me and my family, plus our YouTube family. If you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up. While you're at it, please subscribe. Right over here, you're going to see 2 videos. Go check those out. They're either going to inspire you to get into your kitchen or give you a chuckle, which is fine with me. Until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Can't wait to see you on Tuesday. And by the way, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It's going to be a great one.